Welcome to Bacon is My Podcast. Before we get into this show, we do want to let everybody know that we are proudly bringing this show to you from the Den.
Yeah.
That's the Deluxe Edition Network.
Rocking it out.
Found at deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
In the DEN.
That's right. We are a part of an awesome network of really awesome podcasts, such as...
That's a lot of awesome that you just said there.
Yes.
Health. History. I'd like to...
Yes. There's also Beard Laws, Spoiled My Movie.
Yes.
The Deluxe Edition Podcast. There's like 26 different podcasts, so go over there, check it out. DeluxeEditionNetwork.com. Do it now.
We are happy to be one. Thank you so much. What's your bacon?
Guys, we are so excited because Manscaped has upped the game. Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. They've got interchangeable dual head system with both a regular razor that you're used to on your lawnmower, but also now a foil blade as well.
And if you already have one of these, if you already have the 4.0, the upgrade's good, man.
Upgrade is good.
Upgrade is good. It's got all the stuff that you like already. The light is a little bit brighter.
Yes.
Key, it has a lock.
Yes.
So that means in your bag, it won't turn on automatically because you're traveling somewhere and you put some shoes in your bag and you push down on it and it just turns on and then the battery's dead.
That's right.
You can lock it. Awesome. Awesome feature. Everything else, you've got your ceramic blades, you've got your skin-safe technology, you got all of that is the same and improved, but it's just a better system. Highly recommend.
Go to manscaped.com right now. Use the promo code BACONPOD for 20% off your entire order.
Yes.
You could get the 5.0 Lawnmower Ultra. You can also use it on other products like the Crop Mop, which is our personal favorite. If you ever see us out in the wild,
yes,
you can definitely hit us up and we will give you one of those.
We always have them on us.
Always.
Always ready to give out.
Yes. So again, manscaped.com, promo code BACONPOD, 20% off of free shipping. Thank you, Manscaped. And always remember to ask yourself, are your balls clean?
Mm-hmm. So here we are. I'm going to hit that intro and we'll jump right in.
Yeah. So, we're here. Discussion and drinks in between episodes, which is different. It's different than usual.
Yeah. We'll watch the clock and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, the fact of the matter is that we've had a week that we've had things go on, stuff that we did. And we had a show the other night.
Yeah.
And we want to thank Donna.
Well, hit the intro.
Well. We're going to try some beer.
And then we'll talk about all that.
We're going to talk about that.
We're in the show.
Yeah, so intro.
Yeah.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
So yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have some Jameson test stuff going.
Here we are.
So yeah, so first, before we really get into things, today, our drink of choice happens to be...
Was donated to us.
Tier.
Donated to us by our lovely BIMP Squad member, Donna. Check it out. We have some Warlock Imperial Pumpkin Stout. I know we're a little bit past the pumpkin time of year. Not that far. Not that far past. I think we're still good.
I would actually be really excited if she got this on sale because but I think there's so many pumpkin heads out there that she probably did not get it on sale.
Pumpkinhead is one of my favorite horror movies.
Oh yeah.
I should have thought about that when we were talking to
Joey and I
recently.
Joey and I knew a bass player named Pumpkin.
Oh. Yeah. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Shout out to our peeps over on patreon.com/baconismapodcast.
Yes.
They are here with us live. We do this live with them every week. You guys that are listening to it for the first time during the week, you just get to hear it, but they get to take part of it. So if you'd like to be a part of it, jump over to patreon.com/baconismapodcast. Join one of the tiers.
Yes.
Donna's in the room, which is good because she gets to see us try.
Yeah. Very excited.
Try the beer that she brought us. And thank you so much. We appreciate it
Thank you, Donna.
very much.
I love stouts.
I do too. I'm a fan.
I really love stouts. I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin stout though.
Me either. And I typically don't enjoy pumpkin stuff.
Yeah, I enjoy some pumpkin stuff. I don't
like
like
cinnamon a
pumpkin
lot.
spice stuff.
I like nutmeg.
We've had this debate.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's try this out.
Check it out.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
I like that. It's because
It
it's
doesn't feel as heavy as a stout normally would.
no, it's
would.
definitely not a heavy stout. I would love to maybe pour this into something.
It's pretty
A
delicious.
receptacle of some sort. Maybe I'll do it towards the end. But yeah, that's great. I really love this. This is really, really good.
Yeah. So if you're a stout
Southern
person,
Tier.
Southern Tier, Warlock.
Southern Tier does some pretty solid beers. You know, I've turned into not a huge beer drinker, but Southern Tier is an exception to the rule sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, it put worthwhile beers out there. Mm-hmm.
It's really good. I'm
Yeah.
a fan. I'm also like, I like stouts that are real like kind of thick and heavy on the tongue. I like that too, but this is not at all. It's almost like,
It's really balanced flavor wise,
yeah,
right? Like it's
yeah.
not,
I don't want to say thin, but like that's, you know, sometimes a stout will feel very thick.
yeah, it's like
You know?
like a stout is normally like drinking a roast beef sandwich.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this does not feel like that.
No, this is like the au jus.
It's right. It's I could probably drink more than one of these. Like when I drink a stout,
I could definitely.
I'm usually like one and done.
Yeah.
I could probably drink more than one of those.
Yeah.
I like it.
Donna is a Guinness aficionado.
Yes.
I poured her many a Guinness
Mm.
at the bar, so I do imagine that she's a good picker of stouts.
Yeah.
Just because that is
It's
her
her
drink of choice.
wheelhouse.
Yeah, exactly.
If you will.
And I'll say like Guinness also is kind of a thinner stout. It's kind of an easy finish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
this I would say even more so than that.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
For sure. I would imagine the pumpkin and the pumpkin spice taming some of those.
Yeah, Guinness isn't
notes.
quite a roast beef sandwich. Guinness is like drinking the bun,
Yeah.
right? It's like the bread.
Yeah, it's like
You get that and you're
it's
like,
like a
"There's a
good,
loaf of
it's
bread
a good
next to
bread.
that
It's
bread."
not it's a good bread. It's not a
Oh yeah, it's like a ciabatta.
bun.
No, yeah, that was
Sully the good name of a roast beef sandwich.
well. I don't put a roast beef sandwich on a bun, do you?
I fucking hope not. Jimmy.
I would never.
I look up to you.
I would never. That would be.
All right,
that would-
well, I'm
yeah.
just saying, like
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I look up to you.
That's no one should look up to me, unless only because you're shorter.
Right. Nothing wrong with that. That being said, so we had a show the other night, and that was a lot of fun. We did the Long Island Rock Unplugged. It's the first
Yeah.
time since KJ's shut down. KJ Farrell's back in
What was that?
Baltimore, which is
2 years ago. Is it,
it was
2 years
during
ago?
no, it was a little after the pandemic,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
And it was when you gone down to like nearly no days there,
Yeah.
and
So I think that was the summer before last.
okay, so that would make it 2022.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's like you know,
Or maybe near
year
the
and
end
a
of
half.
maybe near the end of 2022. Maybe
And-
close to the end.
And what was really cool about those shows is, for those of you who don't know, our buddy DJ from Rebel 9, what he would do is he and Jimmy were the anchors, so to speak, of the show. And every other month, was it?
Every other month.
Every other month,
Yep.
they would do Long Island Rock Unplugged, and you'd get bands that were normally full-on bands, you know, brought other people
For the
in.
most part, yeah, but mostly it would be
But mostly like bands that are known for their full-on band shit,
Mhm.
and give them a nice space, a nice stage, a nice sound system to
break it
kind
down.
break it down, hang out. Jimmy was slinging drinks behind the bar,
Indeed.
and yeah, it was a really cool concept, and I loved it. I spent many a night there closing the bar with you on
Yeah,
a
it was-
weekday night.
Tuesday nights.
Yeah, Yeah.
Tuesday night.
I just remember a lot of those nights being like, nope. Once this is over, that's it. I gotta get home.
Right.
And somehow, some way.
As soon as I finish my set, I gotta leave, guys.
No, it was never that. It was never, you know.
As soon as the night's over.
As soon as that last person's done, and the till is split.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the important part. You had to stay until the till was split, until the door was split, because we split it evenly amongst everybody. But we split it evenly amongst everybody
who was
there.
Yeah.
If you left, you left.
Well, so DJ has gotten into this new thing now. Now with the advent of like Venmo and PayPal, he's like, yeah, I'll Venmo you later. And was like, okay, well, my night ended like 30 minutes early, so thank you. Sweet.
Right.
Cool, thanks.
I don't mind the Venmo, but still.
Yeah.
If you don't stay till the end.
No, if you don't stay,
I still say you don't get paid.
If you don't stay till the end, you don't deserve the pay.
Yeah, that's what that's what I
But
that's my vote.
But we had a number of people who were always there. You know, we had Mike from All New Episode, who is now Mike in the Mistakes. He's got his little solo thing. But I think he played.
Which was awesome. He played, yeah.
I think he played the original one too.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, he was there. We had Andy from Off the Turnpike, which is awesome
His
to have
grand
him
return.
back.
Super awesome.
Super awesome to have him back.
Check out Off the Turnpike on Spotify. They're on there.
Yeah. He did not play a single one of the songs that you'll listen to.
Nope.
And the song that he closed with, so it was funny. He sent me a voice memo, and he's like, "Hey, you mind listening to something? I want to know your opinion on it."
Oh, cool.
And I was sitting there with Gavin. I had just made him lunch. He was home from school because he was sick, and I'm playing it, and I'm listening, and he's like, "Dad, this isn't you, right?" I said, No, it's not. It's my friend Andy." And he goes, "It's really good." I was like, yeah, it is really good. And that last song that he played, that closing song, was the song that he had sent me. And I was just like, dude, I love it. And the way that chorus is, he does something very interesting with the chorus. If you weren't there, you fucking missed out. Yeah. But hopefully...
a lot of one-time only things.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, he played. And then, you know, the three of us, you know, you and I and DJ, and I was accompanied by AJ, and we also had a newcomer. We had Julia from
what an awesome voice.
Neon Skyline, and
she's so cool, and her voice is so amazing.
She was strategically placed just before me to make myself feel awful about myself and my voice.
That's good. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. It's always good to be humbled every once in a while. And that was one of those.
She humbled all of us.
That was one of those situations.
Yeah.
But the good news is that if you missed that night, she will be sending in at least an acoustic version of one of her songs for the BIMPs.
That is awesome.
So
I'm psyched. For that. Have you noticed some new things on Bacon Is My Podcast? We have the new BIMP Lounge.
Yes.
Right? So with that, we're trying to up our game a little bit here.
That's right.
Right? We're trying to extend our reach. If you want to help us do that, well, one of the ways you can do that is by rocking out with our sponsors. Jump over to baconismypodcast.com, jump to our sponsor page, and check out all of our awesome sponsors. Get all
GrillYourAssOff.com, DrinkWildBills.com, Manscaped, Pod Decks. There's quite a few of them. And we're adding stuff all the time.
With the most recent promo codes and the best deals that you can possibly get. Another way you can help us, get some t-shirts.
Like this one, right here. It doesn't come without the sleeves.
It gives you the option.
But it gives you the option.
Yeah, you get it with sleeves. You don't want sleeves, you cut the sleeves off.
That's right.
That's how it works. Then you have a headband if you have like a thin head.
Yes.
I can't use the sleeves of the headband because I have a giant round head.
Yeah, we both do.
Yeah. Go to baconismypodcast.com. Check out the merch page. Bacon is my fashion.
Yes. Right? And you can check out all the latest episodes. It's kind of like a portal to everything Bacon is My Podcast, including our music.
A portal to bacon.
Yes. Including his band, Craving Strange. Yes. My band, Something Heavy. Also, Bacon is My Passion, the band itself. So
music coming.
Yes. So go ahead, Check it out. Costs nothing to look.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then you should buy. You break it, you bought it though.
That'll be very good.
It was a fun night. I love those nights because again, just for the, the one time only type of vibe that it is.
Yeah.
I told you before, like I went up there with no set, and it was like our friend Melissa was like, "Hey, can you play I Run Away acoustic?" And I was like, "I don't know.
That was great.
Let's find out."
That was
Like,
when you started playing that, I was like, I don't remember who I was talking to, but I actively tried to get out of the conversation immediately.
oh, all right.
And my apologies to whoever I was speaking to.
Well,
where I was kind of like, cool story, bro. And I turned around and I was like, this is good. And I liked it.
Nice. Yeah, that was and it was, kind of off the cuff. I tried a new song of ours called Disassociate, which I tried acoustic, which I'd never done acoustic either. And that was a one-time thing because I don't even know how I did it. So that'll never happen that way again either. I love that type of stuff. My drummer Chris was fantastic. He had the best kind of like gotcha with me because he came up afterwards and I was like, "Hey, what did you think of Disassociate?" Because we're recording it, we're in the middle of it and everything. And he goes, "My favorite part about it is how at the show with Joey, you were like, 'Hey, everybody, this is the only time you're going to hear this song until it's released.'" And I was like, "Oh shit, okay, all right." And he was like, just he was kidding with me, but that was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Touche.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's really cool, and it was a cool night. And Bill says it was me. I don't think it was you.
It was what? Oh, it was you.
Yeah,
talking to.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
That's great. That's funny. Donna's drinking a Warlock too with her dinner.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. Enjoy your dinner. We had dinner. tonight.
We did have dinner.
I made some mini burgers.
Yeah.
Some burgers and
they were delicious.
Yeah, they were pretty good. And for anybody who last week we were talking about my son being sick, we figured out what it was, and after all this shit, it ended up being fucking reflux. So now, and it blew my mind.
That's craziness.
Nobody knew. But now I have to find all of these new and unique ways to make things a little more accommodating. Like, he loves ketchup.
Right.
And he loves spaghetti and spaghetti sauce. It was, tomatoes are a big no-no in the reflux and GERD thingy. So he's a big ketchup and barbecue sauce guy. So
yeah.
So I had Jimmy try a new barbecue sauce that was, the base was butternut squash,
right?
Molasses and a whole bunch of stuff.
It was a little sweet, but it was good.
Took me about an hour and 15 minutes to finish and do completely,
and
it was a real pain in the ass. And so
you hear that, kids? You're a burden.
Well, no.
I'm just kidding.
He
Jimmy Tattoo says you're a burden.
No, but he was like, I had him try it, and I said, "So what do you think?" And he's like, "It's okay." I said, "Well, guess what? You can't fucking have anything else.
Guess what? Your stomach's okay.
You can't have anything else. So this is what you have. Do you want this or nothing? Or do you want dry chicken nuggets? What do you tell me?"
Ooh, yeah.
You tell me. So, yeah, my next venture, and I do have it. It's a beet-based tomato, like pasta sauce.
Okay. Beets are tangy and sweet.
Yeah.
Times.
So I'm gonna try and make like a spaghetti sauce with beets and some other veggies, carrots and whatnot. We've found a no-mato ketchup.
Get them into carbonara, man.
Which is fucking $14 a bottle.
Yeah, get them into carbonara. It's a peasant dish. It's really easy.
I can't do the cream base.
It's not.
Carbonara?
Yeah, there's no cream in it.
It's cheese.
There's cheese in it, but
Oh, yeah, that's
there's
true.
no
It's hard
lactose.
cheese,
Yeah,
that's
there's
right.
no lactose in Parmesan.
Oh, yeah, good call. Good call. All right, I'm working on that.
Yeah, so the
Um,
it's the pasta water, the starchy pasta water that gives it
Right,
more of the cream.
that's right.
You could also check out the Alfredo from our tasting. I know from our
Cooking with. Yeah.
cooking with episode that I did. No cream in that either.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so give that a shot because that's delicious.
Yeah. So
If anybody hasn't made that, you should make that.
they have
It's
this
over on the
new Nomato ketchup,
Mhm.
which is $14 a bottle on Amazon.
yeah.
And
That's a no purchase though.
well, I was curious too. It was apples, carrots, and something else, and I said,
Yeah, baby
"You
food.
better fucking like this."
It's baby food.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. Something else, because I'm looking at all the condiments and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't think the expiration dates are real.
Oh, definitely
condiment.
not. No, those are sell-by dates, man. You got so much time after that.
I mean,
That's when they have to take them off the shelves legally,
Right.
Right? Because all right, maybe someone will throw up along or something, but it's unlikely.
I mean, what's your cutoff for expired condiments?
Well, if I open it and it smells off, I don't use it. If I open it and it smells a little bit different or suspect, I do a little dab first. Little dab on the tongue. If it's supposed to be sour and it's not, if it's not supposed to be sour and it is, those are two reasons that I won't use it.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm pretty loose.
Fast and loose.
Fast and loose with,
Fast and loose.
with expiration dates.
I
Annie's
worry
kind
about.
of on top of them. She's like, should I throw this away? And I'm like, no.
Well,
It's fine.
Jen does worry about it too, and she's like, this is supposed to be 2021. I'm like, it's not that long ago.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
know what's
fossil.
vinegar's in a barbecue sauce?
Right.
Vinegar doesn't go bad ever.
Vinegar preserves things.
It gets better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's a vinegar-based sauce, that thing's good forever.
I definitely, yeah. I
If it's a cream-based,
I do think
Hold
there
off.
is a cutoff. Like, I don't know. I did see some mustard. Like, sometimes like I love mustard. But I'm in the mood for different mustards at different times.
Right.
So sometimes I want a good deli mustard, but sometimes I need a good Dijon mustard. Sometimes I feel like a yellow,
As you do.
and you just go through these phases where you don't necessarily need them all,
Right.
but you do need them all at the ready.
That's why they sell mustard in small quantities.
They don't have them that small. They have them in small, like
Yeah. You should buy one of those charcuterie trays that comes with the little jars of all different kinds of mustards, and then just keep all those.
those are super expensive.
But they also last forever.
Because they come with a summer sausage.
You buy those in the dry aisle.
They come with a summer sausage, and the summer sausage never expires either.
Right, yeah. They just roll that out again next year, whatever they didn't sell.
What's the oldest thing you've eaten? Like you looked at the date. You looked at the date, and
I was gonna take that in a really weird way, and I was gonna make a really tasteless joke.
you could have.
I could have. But she doesn't even remember.
Jameson test. Doesn't hurt it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You're wrong.
I took. You know what?
You're wrong.
It took a minute for me to do the cheers, so I will redo my Jameson test.
Look. Yeah, you can't swallow it.
Oh.
How is that?
It's like a chaser.
No, it's a during. That's what the Jameson. Does Jameson enhance it, or does it? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. See,
Nope.
that's what I'm talking about.
I think I've been doing it wrong for 3 years.
This is why. This is why everybody's like, you have all the expressions. It's because he's been cheating.
It's not because of that. The Jameson test.
Cheating.
The Jameson test. No, it's because you're.
What else have you been cheating on?
You want to cheat?
Yes, I always. What are we cheating on?
Let's fucking go. What do you want to cheat with? You want to do
I don't wanna
spicy dark chocolate caramel?
Oh, maybe that sounds delicious. Actually,
You want
what are we gonna put it on?
chocolate strawberry
What are we
hot
gonna
sauce?
put it on?
We got buns. We got buns up here. Not the type you put it. This fucking scoundrel would put a fucking roast beef sandwich on.
I already said that I wouldn't. do that.
Or we could do the pepper.
Why are you getting so
I
aggressive?
don't know.
See what it is? A guilty conscience from all this cheating.
It is. We could do the pepper X.
He's trying to take the focus off of the fact that he's been cheating for 3 years,
I haven't been cheating.
and he's like, oh yeah, let me bow up, let me
I
peacock.
always,
Let me peacock
I
off
always
right now.
thought the Jameson test was to like wash something down.
You put the thing in your mouth, and then you drink Jameson and swirl them both together to see if Jameson enhances the flavor or does
Oh,
not.
see, I took it as if we ate something, I'd use the Jameson to wash it down.
But it was in your mouth when you got the Jameson, right?
Well, it was like
You
seconds
didn't
away.
fully chew something, swallow it, go, and then drink some Jameson.
No, it was
Right. So you don't do that with the drink either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, moving forward. Sorry, I've been doing it wrong for 3 years.
It wasn't a
So-
cheat. It wasn't a cheat. You didn't have all the information.
I didn't.
Right. That's that.
I was misinformed.
No, you weren't misinformed.
No, I was totally misinformed.
That's not. No, it doesn't become my fault. I see what you're doing. I reject it.
I'm glad you saw that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. No. It wasn't hard to see.
Did lob it a little bit.
That was lobbed. It's still in your hand. Like, I'm about to do this.
Can you hit this for me?
You see this?
Can you-
I don't have a T, so I'm just gonna hold it.
I do digress, though.
Sure. Let's digress. Donna throws everything away.
But how old have you,
Um,
like a condiment? Have you?
Oh, years.
I've done about 3 years on
Yeah,
like
sure. If it's like a
a mustard or a
or a hot sauce or something like.
Oh, hot sauce does not like you said. That's all vinegar.
Well, but even like a Frank's Red Hot, that's not. That I feel like that's maybe more perishable than other ones. I've definitely opened a Frank's Red Hot and had to like figure out how to get the top bad layer off before going in on the rest of it.
Oh,
I was like, I don't want to
see,
shake
I
this
just-
up because this is gonna get weird.
Oh, see, yeah, I haven't. I get the big like the BJ's thing of
Yeah,
Frank's Red Hots,
me too.
and I still don't like. I never had the coagulation on the top.
Oh, I have. Yeah.
What
For
you
sure.
get the crusties on top,
Yep.
and you could just brush those right off.
Yeah.
The same with mustard. You just
Yeah.
brush the flakies right off.
I've
When things start to coagulate,
I definitely
that's
had
when I
the
worry.
blue cheese that was past its prime.
You know why?
But I was like, it's blue
it's
cheese.
blue cheese. Blue cheese is
It just got
old cheese.
more blue cheesed.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Right.
people don't know this, but the little veins in it, that's mold. Like cheese
Right.
is mold.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
Like
cheese in
is mold.
general is mold.
Yeah.
But there are moldy cheeses that you should not eat.
well, there's certain types of
Don't
molds.
take your block of cheddar.
Don't take your
That's
block
got
of cheddar
It's got a green edge to it.
and wait for
Throw that on a Ritz.
that green, like the little green and white firework to just
Right,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
pop out in the middle of
Right,
it.
right.
Don't eat that.
Wait for fur. Wait till your cheese looks like it's got a coat on.
Bring your cheeses out like it's a fucking petting zoo.
Right? Yes.
Look, everybody, I got aged cheese.
I'm gonna put it in an ice cream cone. Feed it to a goat.
Ugh. Ooh.
That's just petting zoo.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But yeah, so I've definitely had some cheese.
I've never had.
I've also had cheese before. I've eaten the cheese and I'm like, this tastes completely different than what it used to be. So it turned into a different kind of cheese. Like I think it might have been like a
Well, I feel like mozzarella.
it might have been some kind of a Swiss or something. It was like a semi-hard that then went hard.
Okay.
Right?
So it's like a Havarti at that point.
Right, yeah.
It's like, oh, Swiss Havarti.
Ever had aged Havarti?
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Why is it not everywhere? It's hard to find.
I think they have it at North Shore. You know what we're going to do next week? Discussion drinks. Aged Havarti.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Aged Havarti, I recommend.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's so good.
Havarti cheese, I wouldn't have known it if it wasn't for North Shore Farms.
Yeah.
And they have these, well...
Young baby
pre-pandemic.
Havarti, mediocre.
Right.
Aged, something special. Same with Gouda.
Pre-pandemic, they used to have little cheese things, and you'd go and they'd have trials, and you'd just take a little, a toothpick, and you'd try their cheese. Man, I miss that.
I miss that at places too.
Because then I wouldn't have to go and make a charcuterie board at home.
Right. And you knew which cheese you wanted to spend that $15 on.
Right. Exactly.
I see what you're doing. You're popping in, you're watching the show, you're listening to the show, you're like, I really like their interviews. Or you're like, I don't like their interviews at all, but I do like 7 questions. Or you're like, man, I wish more people knew about this show because these guys are fun and these guys are cool. How can I help?
Well, one of the best ways to help is by going over to patreon.com/baconismypodcast and joining our Patreon. We've got awesome 3 tiers starting at $3 per month where you will get live stream shows on all of our discussion and drinks.
Every week.
Every week,
a live stream that you can join in on. You can weigh in on. You can jump in the chat. You can jump in the little community.
Interact with us.
We got a cool squad over there, too, so you can meet people, make friends. We're all about that. Also, you can learn some cooking tips from us.
Yeah.
We got a few of those up there. You can try some of our dishes out.
Yeah, you can also watch us eat horrible shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Now, when we cook stuff, it's delicious, but the stuff that we eat is not.
Yeah, that's no.
Totally
it's
separate.
Never fun.
Separate thing.
Yeah, but go ahead, go over there. There's tons of new content. We have early music releases. We've got live streams. We've got watch-alongs. We've got all sorts of stuff. Go to Bacon Is My Podcast's Patreon today and sign up and be part of the BIMP Squad.
Totally helps us out, guys. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Whoop, whoop. What's your bacon?
Now it's all a fucking guess.
Yeah, and you're like, it's $18 and a guess.
Right.
Gouda, if you've ever had like regular Gouda cheese and then you look and you find aged Gouda cheese, it literally looks like they just left it out. Like it gets darker and hard. Mm-hmm. Like no other cheese does that.
Yeah, no, you're right. It looks like oh man, almost like a piece of chicken. If you leave it out overnight.
Go on.
I by mistake I've left chicken out overnight.
Okay.
And the outside is just like but when you slice into it, that middle, it's still usable.
Did you?
No. I didn't. I fucking threw that out.
All right.
But I did
So usable. I'm air quoting for those listening.
I listen, you gotta conduct science.
Feed the dog something.
It's science.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna feed my dogs are fucking allergic to chicken. If
They're
they weren't allergic to chicken,
they're allergic to the food you're supposed to give dogs when they have allergies.
Yeah. Yeah. My fucking dogs, I gotta
What is going on at your house?
I have to feed
You have a
Bane.
child that can't eat tomatoes and your dogs can't eat chicken.
I don't know.
What the hell is happening over here?
I don't know. Bane, you know what? Bruno probably is not.
All right.
Bane is. But it's like, what do we need to get 2 fucking different foods for? And then if somebody's watching the dogs and then they fuck it up and this and that. But we literally have to go and look at the labels and make sure that they're not, because a lot of beef stuff in the cans and stuff and the foods, they use chicken fat because it's cheaper.
Right.
Can't do that. You know why? Because I got a purebred fucking dog.
Oh, never do that, people.
Guys.
No purebreds.
Purebreds. Don't do it.
Pure is just a replacement for in. because those dogs are inbred. Right? It's pure the way that like kings kept it in the family to keep a royal bloodline, which is why their teeth were all fucked up.
It's funny because it's true.
Lazy eyes and just kind of hung out back, just figuring shit out, looking at the sky.
Yeah, so Bane, we searched long and far and figured out like
Joey knows what I'm talking about.
And then like
That's a joke for one.
Then the food, right, and especially post pandemic, the food. All of a sudden, they were like, "Well, we don't sell a lot of beef. We're gonna discontinue it." It's like, you were literally the only one that could. Why?
That shows you how much of a weird ass dog you have. There aren't even enough weird dogs that are weird in the same way.
So now we finally found one. So then we switch.
Yeah.
We found one, and not only was it a good dog food, it was exponentially cheaper.
Awesome.
It was like, wow, this is great. Amazon, it was there the next day.
Nice.
And now, fast forward 2 years.
What happened?
And it is $45 for 12 cans.
Oof.
And it's like, what happened? It used to be much less.
Yeah.
Why now?
I feel like if Bruce develops something like that, I'm just going to be like, look, bud, we've had a good run.
You know what? I gotta tell you, dude. You like.
No, I wouldn't. I'd go into debt.
You can talk a tough game.
I go heavily into debt. No, I just say things that are awful because I think they sound funny.
Yeah. But if something's going on with Bruce,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
To figure what's going on.
Yeah. He just better not.
And that's why you don't have kids, because
that is.
You do that for a dog. Imagine how much the fucking kids cost.
Well, if the dog dies on my watch, I feel really bad about it forever.
Yeah.
If a kid dies on my watch, I'm on some kind of list. I can't go anywhere.
Yeah. Well,
they frown upon that. That becomes an issue.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, like I'm sure you've dealt with it with Bruce, and anytime he's been in like his back pain or anything like that, it's just like hard to watch him suffer and stuff. So like with my kid too, like with what Gavin was going through, it was the worst feeling in the world, and you feel like a real piece of crap.
Right.
And then
because they look at you like you're supposed to make sure that I'm good.
Like, what is happening? And then
Papa,
right?
Help me, Papa.
And then me, all of a sudden I feel like, so I'm like, I am at the point where with a cough, I've done everything. I'm not a fucking doctor.
Right.
I've done everything I can, right? And then I bring him to a doctor and they go, we're gonna give him a steroid. Okay. And then we're gonna give him a stronger antibiotic.
Right.
Okay. And then you go, well, his lungs are clear, but we're going to treat him for asthma. And I go, wait, what?
Right.
And then I come home and I'm like, all right, Jen, I'm going back to the drugstore and get this, this, and this. And then she goes, hey, we took him off this medicine already because of asthma. And fun story, actually made him have night terrors. And then also,
oh, beautiful.
One day, he was sleepwalking. He opened up our door. No, first he knocked. He was polite at least. He opened up the door, pulled his pants down, just peed right at our bedroom door.
The fuck happens at your house?
It was the medication. It was this medication, right?
They didn't put that on the side effects on the bottle?
No, they didn't. They
may cause
didn't.
Sleepwalking and random urination.
It was fucking wild. And then so I'm like, I'm at the submission of this fucking doctor because my son was hacking out a lung. And she goes, pump the brakes. why are we going to give him all this fucking medicine and none of it has worked? Let's go somewhere else. So we ended up, like, somehow, luckily, last second, because we've been looking for an ENT appointment for a while.
Right.
We got in, right? And then, or his allergist who's been treating him for asthma, because they're like, this is asthma, this is asthma. And then he's like, this ain't asthma. This is also not allergies. And it is also not sinusitis. And it is also not ear infection stuff. So we're going to send you the ENT.
Good. We have to eliminate things. That's good.
And then he said, we're going to send you to an actual ENT. And his next appointment is, and he starts scrolling. We're like, oh, fuck. He goes, oh, something opened up at 10:15. It was like 10:11. Yes.
Go.
Okay, go. So we get him in, and they look down, and they go, yeah, he's got inflammation in the larynx. That's reflux. And I'm like, what? We've been giving him all this shit.
Right.
Which probably
which was probably also aiding in the reflux.
Well, yes,
right,
it was.
Having
The
to deal with
steroids
and
the antibiotics and stuff fuck with your stomach, and that's ramping up the acid. I went to go get prescription for Pepsid. He's getting like prescription strength Pepsid. Come home, and Jen gave him Tums, and not even a real Tums, because we're thrifty here. We did a store brand Tums. Mm-hmm. Kid didn't fucking cough for like 4 hours. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is going on here? Like, what? It's so crazy that these people, like, listen, I get it. Like, being a doctor is not a fucking easy job, right?
Oh no, it's gotta suck.
But also, being a doctor doesn't necessarily have to be a complicated job. Like, I don't know what training they go through or anything like that, but like, you'd think that maybe
that's quite a bit of schooling.
Something like this would be in the purview, as opposed to just write another prescription, just keep fighting it.
Right.
It's like, fuck, man. So yeah.
Well, they don't make their money on Tums.
Good call.
I wonder if taking him off the medication now, if he's gonna return to relative normal.
Oh, we took him off. Like, so that night everything was crazy, and the ENT was like, well, he's on antibiotics. You should probably keep him on it. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but he should probably finish that out. And that night, with all the melee, we were just like, he went to bed, and we were like, fuck, he didn't take his antibiotic. And he didn't cough all night. And we were like, all right, well, tomorrow comes, we gave him the antibiotic. He tries to go to sleep. He's coughing. It's like, okay, no more antibiotic.
Yeah.
You're not.
Yeah.
You're done.
You want your coughing pill?
Yeah. Now, I will say that his shit didn't start out as reflux.
Yeah.
It happened because of a strep throat.
Well, that's why I'm saying I wonder if the reflux will kind of like clear itself up once he's done, cycled out of all these things that have been kind of going on with him.
Yeah,
and then he's able to kind of go back to a normal.
Yeah, he will be able to get back to a normal diet.
Yeah.
The doctor even said, like, he will be able to. But, like, what was cool for me as a parent, now I feel like it empowers me to be like, okay, well, how do you fix this? Okay, diet, cool. Like, I can fix that.
Right.
You can't have this, and this. Cool. Then those will not be in the house, or those will not be in our meals.
Yep.
One thing that sucks.
No tomato.
No tomato. Also,
no tomato ketchup.
Reduce the garlic.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Well, can you use powder or granulated or anything like that?
No. Gotta reduce it. Gotta reduce it. But for us, like
fresh garlic, it's pretty hard on your stomach. But.
I think what the plan is now is to like reduce that shit, and like we got to follow up in a month. So it's like, okay, let's fix his diet so this way we can possibly have an impact on how, because it's basically the acid kind of building up and then creating that inflammation in the larynx. So if we can help reduce that acid, then
Right.
hopefully it should expedite that. But yeah, imagine like throwing all these medications at your kid and then all of a sudden going, it's reflux, and you're like, what? Wow, I feel like a crap parent. It's the same thing with a dog, but imagine it's way worse.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
they-
yeah, because you go to jail for it.
Right. Right, you could.
And he can talk to you,
Oh, man.
right? So he can be like, Papa,
Right. It's the
why have you
worst.
failed me, Papa?
Yeah. Well, he didn't. He didn't.
Right. That's
Luckily,
good.
he hasn't.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll teach it to him.
He'll listen to this in a few years.
He's gonna come to you. He's gonna go, Papa, and you're gonna go, motherfucking no.
We got to the episode. No, I was in year 3. Wow. Well, hopefully by then I could be like, well, you know what? That got you this.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
That's the hope. I'm gonna put that out into the world.
Put it out into the world. All
That's all
right.
you can do.
Well, we've put enough of this out into the world.
Yeah.
So we should say goodbye. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for taking part in this discussions and drinks. Thank you, Donna, for the Warlock.
Yeah. These
Delicious.
are great. These are wonderful.
Delicious. Big fan. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, whatever you got going on today. If you're listening on any streaming service, please give us that thumbs up or subscribe or whatever you got to do to make sure that you can hear us every time we put something new out. If you're on YouTube watching this, hit the like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We don't remind people enough to do that. I think we need to do that. We should probably do that more. Yeah, find us at baconismypodcast.com. Thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/baconismypodcast. You guys have been here live with us. Hope you had a great time tonight. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And thanks for having some discussions and some drinks. So remember to ask yourself every single day that number one question.
What's your bacon?
Papa.